If you've heard about cost segregation but hesitated because you're worried about an IRS audit, you're not alone. One of the most common questions investors ask is, does cost segregation increase audit risk? The short answer is no, when done correctly. The long answer is what we'll cover today. In this video, we'll break down the real IRS audit risk of cost segregation, what the IRS actually looks for, and how professional studies protect you so you can accelerate depreciation with confidence. First, let's clear up a major misconception. Cost segregation is not a loophole. It is a fully recognized tax strategy explicitly supported by the IRS. In fact, the IRS released its Cost Segregation Audit Technique Guide, which outlines how agents should review these studies. That alone tells us something important. The IRS expects cost segregation to exist and accepts it when done properly. Cost segregation has been used for decades by real estate investors, REITs, and institutional owners. The risk is not the strategy itself. The risk is how the study is performed. Let's be precise. There is no evidence that a properly prepared cost segregation study automatically increases your chances of an IRS audit. Audits are typically triggered by large inconsistencies in tax returns, aggressive or unsupported depreciation claims, poor documentation, mathematical errors, or mismatched filings. Cost segregation, when backed by engineering documentation, reduces ambiguity, not increases it. In other words, a high-quality cost segregation study often strengthens your tax position instead of weakening it. This is the critical part. IRS audit risk increases when cost segregation is done incorrectly. The most common red flags include 1. No engineering-based study. If depreciation is reclassified without a detailed engineering breakdown, that's a problem. Rule of thumb, spreadsheets alone are not defensible. 2. Overly aggressive classifications. Claiming 5- or 7-year property where it doesn't qualify is one of the fastest ways to attract scrutiny. 3. Lack of supporting documentation. No drawings, no site inspection, no cost basis analysis. This is where audits become painful. 4. Promoters promising guaranteed write-offs. The IRS pays close attention to unrealistic depreciation claims. Tax savings must be calculated, not marketed. Audit risk is not about cost segregation itself. It's about cut corners. If the IRS ever reviews a cost segregation study, they typically focus on 3 things. Was the study engineering-based? The IRS strongly favors studies performed or reviewed by engineers. Were asset lives assigned correctly? Each reclassified component must meet IRS guidelines for shorter depreciation lives. Is the documentation complete and logical? The study should clearly explain why each asset was reclassified. When these standards are met, cost segregation studies are routinely upheld, even under audit. Here's how investors protect themselves. Use a firm that specializes exclusively in cost segregation. Ensure the study includes an on-site inspection. Confirm it follows IRS audit technique, guide methodology. Work with CPAs who understand depreciation and bonus depreciation rules. Keep clean, consistent tax filings year over year. When these steps are followed, audit risk remains low and manageable. Cost segregation is not an audit trigger. Poor execution is. When done correctly, cost segregation is one of the most powerful and defensible tax strategies available to real estate investors. If you want a fully compliant, engineering-based cost segregation study designed to withstand IRS scrutiny, visit costsegregationguys.com. Get clarity, get confidence, and unlock the tax benefits you're legally entitled to.